Now the symptoms. I'm going to give you the symptoms of a person who has a death wish. It's a refusal to live, even as a child. The first one is, how can you spot it? Well, if a child is subject to serious childhood diseases, it could be because of a death wish. A death wish does not go away with time. If we do not deal with it, it stays and awaits the right trigger to immerse the body in disease and disorder. It is a kind of inner vow. I choose not to live. A death wish affects physical coordination and self-confidence. That's number 2. The person is clumsy, uncoordinated, athletically challenged. Thirdly, even the way the person walks is excessively controlled. It can control the person's tone of voice, a lack of authority, a weak diaphragm, a childish pitch. A death wish often leads to a loser mentality, but it's not the only factor that can lead to it. Some people have heard in their child, you'll never succeed, and he becomes a loser because of this curse. A death wish must often affect sexual fulfillment. These people are not comfortable in their bodies. It's difficult for them to meet somebody else in their bodies. Sexuality is difficult for these people. They've never agreed to be in a body. It's a necessary evil. His spirit is not free to express itself through the body in love and joy. They'd rather not bother with sexuality. Another consequence is the limited scope of his talents. Another one is unspoken anger against God. Here is the ultimate breeding ground for all kinds of evil in us. Those beliefs hidden in us that God is unfair and does not care about my thoughts, maybe not for others, but certainly not for me. How else can I explain this crappy life in which he has placed me and abandoned me? Now, people who think like that God is unfair, and they're angry at God for the deck of cards they've been given, the hand they've been given, they're angry at God. That's the breeding ground for all kinds of evil in the person. It will lead you to rebellion in all sorts of areas. It is this warehouse of hidden beliefs in each of us that is used by satanic powers to defile us. For it is within, says Jesus, from the heart that evil intentions emerge, evil thoughts, fornication, theft, murder, adultery, avarice, malice, deceit, indecency, envy, slander. All these evil things come from within and make the person defiled. Defiled is 2 things: separate from God and inhabited by evil spirits. And one of the basic prayers that you must learn in ministry is helping people to forgive God. Now, of course, it's a misnomer. God didn't do anything wrong. He doesn't need any kind of forgiveness. He's never once bad. He's never done bad. He forbids it. He allows it because he gave free will to people. He's not afraid of it. And one day he'll get rid of all the evil in the world. It's just for a time. But still, people are angry at God for allowing evil in their life.